Well, thanks very much, Michael. Jeff Baccaris from Founders Legal. We're upstairs in the Atlanta Tech Village. We've been here for many, many years now and been affiliated with TAB and the organization for a little over a year, and really happy to be here tonight. So our law firm, we only have 2 departments, corporate. That's me. If you got anything on the corporate side, come find me. My partner, Yuri Eliezer, is in the back. He's the head of our intellectual property division, patent prosecution and trademarks. So been asked to just kind of give a quick legal update. I'll make this quick because I know this is never the funnest part of any kind of a get-together, although I have to say I saw the Mastering Bitcoin Chapter 7. Every time I see Chapter 7, I think bankruptcy, and I was like, God, Bitcoin bankruptcy! And I went, no, actually, okay, it's a little something different. We're really interested in digital assets. We're kind of geeks for it up at Founders Legal, and so we keep up on this stuff, and that's what we're doing here this evening, and give you guys a quick update. So, as always, there's stuff going on the state level and the federal level, dual regulation, quick state update. I know. A big boo. I don't know if that was for the state or the federal level. It could be for both. Or county, municipal as well, I understand. But on the state level, there are some states that continue to be very averse and risk-averse to digital assets and cryptocurrency. There's others that are moving forward. Many of y'all will know that Wyoming was the first jurisdiction of all places in the union to pass a very crypto-friendly set of state statutes. That's a little bit stale news now. Delaware just passed something recently that's going to allow for blockchain to be used for all kinds of different corporate records, which it wasn't before. So a little bit of a dry topic, but interesting for legal geeks like me. And so essentially what that means is in the very near future, there's going to be very few corporate records for companies that can't be kept on the blockchain and be state law compliant as long as folks are in Delaware, headquartered in Delaware, which most companies are in the U.S. for various historical reasons. On the federal level, let me talk quickly about enforcement actions. The SEC Enforcement Division has a large budget. They continue to expend it. They're ramping up. They've got a year and a half worth of experience with ICOs at this point. Some of them good, some of them somewhere in between, the vast majority somewhere in between, and various fraudulent ones as well, as I'm sure we've all read about. By my last count, between 7 and 10 serious enforcement actions in the last 90 days, and they will come after individuals as well as companies on everything they can. So the folks that are out there, doing nefarious things, the SEC is watching and they're ramping up enforcement efforts. The most important development that I've seen on the federal level, SEC level in the last 30 to 60 days, they've got a new initiative called FinHub, which is sort of a division of corporate finance under the Securities and Exchange Commission, where they're inviting folks who have questions about anything that touches digital assets, ICOs, alternative trading platforms, investment funds that are investing in digital currencies, to come and interact with them. So you can submit questions, you can request meetings with the regulators, you can ask them whether your business model is going to be compliant with a particular law or not, how far they're going to be willing to go to give that kind of advice, at least off the record, remains to be seen. I've had a couple of clients that I've referred to that process yet. I have to say I haven't had anybody who's gone through it yet. I'm very enthusiastic about it. Folks there may be a lot of skepticism. Folks are like, why would I actually want to show up on the SEC's radar screen unless I have to? My answer to that is because you don't want to show up unannounced. And the SEC has a dual mandate. It's not just to enforce the securities laws, it's to actually help people raise capital in a compliant and safe manner for the investing public. So that's what they're trying to do with this initiative. It's easy to find. It's called FinHub. They've got pretty good resources that are up there, and you can submit questions and request meetings, and I think it's a really cool initiative. It's in advance of them coming out with an actual entire regulatory scheme that makes sense in this field. Trust me, that's years away. They have to do public comment. It has to go through Congress in some sense. It's going to take a long time. Don't wait on it. If you have questions, talk to us, and if you want to interact with the SEC through FinHub, I'm a big fan of it. I think it's a good initiative. So, legal update concluded. Thank you, Michael.
That was great. Thanks, Jeff.